I mean, simply wow. Hello, welcome back to the Cozy World Tour, and these are the Swiss Alps. I'm not Ken Block, but I know a man who is. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Neil.
What an incredible location you've brought us to.
Yeah, not a bad way to start the morning here in a day of racing. So, yeah, we get to race through the Swiss Alps today. I'm with Alex Gelsomino, co-driving here in my Ford Escort RS Kazi V2. So, yeah, the Rallye du Valais.
Yeah, so the Rallye Internationale du Valais, which has been running since...
I'm glad you said that. You said that way better than me.
But we've just come from over there, which is Italy. France is over there. But what an incredible location for some motorsport.
Yeah, not a bad rally trip. So we were just over in Italy at San Marino for the Rally Legends, which we were able to win, Alex and I, in our class, and we were third overall between two modern WRC cars. And now we're here racing in this rally the weekend after. So, yeah, really kind of a dream trip for me. You know, one of the coolest sort of smaller national level rallies in the world, and now basically one of the coolest ones in the world to me. I get to race through the Swiss Alps. It's not like we're down there at the bottom. We're actually up on the sides of these mountains for these stages. And these stages have tunnels, dirt sections, there's jumps. Like you said, there's plenty of switchback. There's some parts that are so narrow, I'm gonna have to go quite slow because there's rocks on either side. Through ski resorts and around sort of some of the bases of the ski resorts. And there's some of the fastest, funnest tarmac sections I think I've ever driven. So it's incredible. And not only like incredible stages and competitors, there's, you know, historic cars here, but it's a Swiss culture. The Swiss culture is really quite cool, from chocolate and, you know, cheese to St. Bernards, you know.
This event's like a secret because did you know they've actually kind of banned motor circuit racing in Switzerland since 1955. So this and hill climbs just about sneak under the ban. Let's explain though that you're not technically competing this weekend, having come from a win. Let's just say that again, a class win last weekend in San Marino at Rally Legends. You're driving a zero car. Now explain exactly what that means.
Wait, what was your term for me?
Hero to zero. Because a win to zero car, so hero to zero.
Actually, I think the designation of my car says Ho.
Ho.
Which is historic zero car.
Okay.
So, yeah, the Kazi, because we've made some modifications to it, and most of those modifications for me were to make it more reliable and safe. We didn't gain a whole lot of performance because I'm still running the 90s WRC engine. So we mainly made it handle a little better, but made it very reliable. But that means that it doesn't fit perfectly into the historic class anymore. This particular race, it is a FIA regulated event, and it's regulated very much to the T, of course, because they're Swiss.
Yeah.
So I'm basically a zero car, and that means that I'm one of the course opening cars. So I'm racing at full speed through the stage, but not being classified for a time.
The thing that's cool about being the zero car is, as you said, it's to do with the safety on the stages. But historically, when I've been a rally spectator, you do get a chance to see some amazing cars in that role and some amazing drivers. And I remember being in Rally Japan, I think 2004, and Tommy Mäkinen was the zero car driver. It's like, it's a pretty cool, prestigious place to be. The fans out here will see you coming through in the Cozy, and it has a genuine purpose because it's for safety. They can see the lines the car's going to take
And the speed.
and where it's going to be safe and where it's not safe. Yeah. So what's your plan? What's your goal for this weekend? To enjoy, to push? What would be happy to get out of this weekend?
My goal is to enjoy these stages as much as possible. So I think for me it's a kind of just a very cool event to experience and share, and obviously being able to come back to an event like this in the long run too, maybe come back with an R5 or something would really be the goal. Now that I've done the recce, now that I've done the notes, now I would have the in-car video to come back and try and compete for a win. So we'll see.
Everything about where we go around the world, if you're a rally fan, this is it condensed into a microcosm.
Yeah.
Just don't tell anyone about it because it's a secret.
Yeah, stunningly beautiful, but very difficult and technical stages, and that's what I love, and that's what I'm here for.
So the Rally International du Valais has a bunch of different classes. At the front, the sharp end, the lowest numbers are obviously the R5 car, which is the people sort of fighting for a championship, and that includes the Fiesta. And then you have these little guys that are the R2 cars. And then making a lot of noise when they carve their way up the mountains are the GTs like this one. So R5s, GTs, and then if it has an H on it, that means it's a historic rally car, heritage. Doesn't mean that the others that don't have an H aren't historic or have heritage. These are stone cold bangers, absolute classics. Listen.
Entry right 5 miles in, and that's 16 to turn right for a junction. Right for brake left 5, 50 left 1, 30. Right 3, open, 30.
So we've made it out into the stage up here. Look at that amazing scenery, mountains. This is stage 2 on Thursday. So let's wait to see him come winding up the mountain. Listen to that. And remember, kids, the mission for Ken this weekend is safety first. He's officially a safety car. Let's see just how safe he is around here. Here he comes. Talking about. Look at the tire tracks.
150. Right 5 plus in, 150. Left 6 in over small crest. Okay, 70.
So good morning, bonjour, guten Tag, buongiorno, those are all the languages you can speak here in Switzerland. And this is classic rally spectator trauma with added alpine stuff going on. We found ourselves in what is basically a farmer's cow field with lots of almost untraversable terrain. We can see the stage and we can hear the stage, but we're not sure if we can get to it, and the ski lifts aren't helping. So we made it to the stage. Stage 5. It's the famous jump here. Look at that. So we're expecting the cars to go through here, get some air, and fly down. And that is an electric fence, by the way. I just felt the shock. I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell. And of course, it started to rain. Yeah, it's a good time. So it's really raining now, and the low cloud is descending, so that means at least 3 things. The stage is going to be slipperier. At times there's going to be reduced visibility because the low cloud behaves like fog or cloud. But I can hear the sound of a rally car coming through the stage, so let's see how Can will take this jump. Yes, there's no doubt we got some air. I think we need to see that again several times. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little rainbow. So we've made it out to another stage, Friday, stage 8. And look at this, like a half a forest here. And I think this is where I'm going to sit to watch the action. You can't see him, but there's Matt. But he's heavily camouflaged. He's not there. Beautiful, historic 00. Little BMW. And you know what it means when you see the Who? It means the Ho is next. frowned upon. Tires are nice and hot. How's it going, Alex?
Good, good. Yeah, the sun is out.
Yeah.
So, but we are on a rain tire. But it's okay. There is some patches of humid in the forest.
Okay.
So that will help. But for the rest, when it's dry, the tire gets a little warm.
Okay. Enjoying it? Any scary moments?
Very much so. They're tricky stages. So every single kilometer is scary. And you know, even if we're doing zero duties, you know, we're still going at full speed. Last night on this stage, the last stage, we were 6th fastest overall. You know, between a bunch of R5s and local drivers, so we're not going slow, just having a good time. Yeah.
Good. And how was the jump?
Yeah, jump is good. You know, it seems mellow at the approach, but then you get over it and you're like, oh, it's quite far down there. You know, it takes a while to get back on the ground.
Hey Neil.
Hey Ken, how's it going? Oh, the jump was spectacular.
It's St. Bernard.
Yeah, but I got cows.
St. Bernard service.
Did it rescue you?
No, but the thing was empty. And apparently the alcohol and the little jug, it's just a myth.
Oh,
I know. It's
that's
so
disappointing. You should put some Monster Energy in there.
I tried to get it in the passenger we get in.
Talking of big dog, how's it going out on the stages? There's some big. We saw the big jump. Some big mountains. What's going on?
Yeah, the big jump was fun. Definitely wild. I kind of went to the little right, but it's like you're trying to line up and be right in the middle, and it still put me a little right. But it was really cool. That was, I mean, it's one of the bigger jumps I've ever done on tarmac, so that was quite cool. But yeah, it's, I mean, the conditions keep changing. It's very slippery in some areas and very grippy in some areas, so it's definitely a challenge. And there's so many surface changes here, it's kind of wild. If it's really shiny, then you turn in somewhere and expect it to slide, and it's just grippy. But the rain coming and going is definitely making it a challenge.
But we can tell that you're not, you know, you're going at pace. You're pushing.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I'm here to have fun and enjoy it and learn.
Well, look, keep going. Thanks, Ken.
Okay.
Look at that review. Oh my goodness. A little bit of rally logistics. That'll be Alex getting his time card marked. A little bit of tyre warming there. And this is where we get to see a launch by the Cosy. Countdown begins. So here's an interesting fact about this rally. It used to be known as the Rallye des Vins, the Rally of Wines. And you can see why. I mean, we are completely surrounded by vineyards. Vineyards down there, vineyards up there, vineyards. Good morning, bonjour. We are in a place called Montana, not that one. This is stage 12, the final day of Rally Internationale du Valais. We found ourselves another one of those amazing tarmac hairpins to see just how sideways Cadillac will get. Now, it's pouring with rain, so it's slippery out there, and despite the fact that they are simply a historic zero car, which is the car that's like a course opening car this weekend, you can tell that Ken and Alex are pushing. With no competition whatsoever and no need to push. Ken and Alex are flat out, so maybe they'll just take it easy today. Yeah, right.
Just left 3 plus, tightens, left 3 plus, tightens, into right, oh no, are you f***ing kidding? 2 plus, what up? We have a f***ing tire off. Left, we didn't touch anything. I know! I might as well been long, tightens 4.
Ken, tell us what happened out there.
Well, we have a part here, fine example. And apparently some of these parts are a bit old. So we actually had this part shear off in San Marino, and luckily I was able to limp through and make it to the next stage and repair it, but we didn't know why it broke. Well, unfortunately it broke again this morning. And this is what it looks like new, but it is sheared off, and now we have sheared off a second one. Very good parts, but
they're old. I mean, people don't really understand, but this is an original part for an early 90, like a 94 Escort.
Yeah. So we're very lucky that it happened when it happened. It's very disappointing that we have to stop, but Alex and I are, you know, yeah, here's the actual piece that,
there we go.
That broke off of there. So you can see that it just sheared off.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that is not supposed to happen.
No.
That's life.
That's life.
Alex and I are still here. We're still. Luckily, that didn't happen in a bad spot. It happened in a safe spot, and we're able to limp the car through the stage and get it to the team and get it fixed. But it's not worth taking the risk.
So we get to watch you do a few more laps of the Super Special, which is the nice, lots of square right, square left, square right, and then up into the vineyards.
Yeah. So we're going to do that, and then let everybody go do the final stages and come back, and then we'll go across the finish ramp, say au revoir to everybody, and that'll be it for this event. It's been a lot of fun, definitely worth coming and experiencing rallying the Alps. So thanks, Neil.
Thanks, Ken.
Coming out and helping. And yeah, let's get the car and go do the Super Special.
Go, go, go.
Une ovation! C'est pas vrai, vous pouvez faire beaucoup mieux que ça. Allez, un petit cadeau là, il était génial. 3, 4, 6, 12, yeah!
presented by Ryan, it's great to be back up here. Just did all the driver intros. What's up, man? What's going on? My voice cracked there a little bit. Just ran up some stairs.
I just want to say you did a great job down there. That was very exciting.
Super pitted. The energy is electric. I think everybody's super excited, and the Canadian fans, you know, they're elated, man. They're hyped. Sold out crowd. Sold out. No seats available, but every seat's going to be available because people are going to be on their feet. They're going to get hyped.
Yeah, this Canadian crowd is just an amazing crowd. They will definitely stay till the last battle here tonight. A lot of them are camping. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action from the top 32, Jared, to show us kind of where we got. This was one of the first battles of the afternoon. A big break here for Chris Forsberg as he kind of re-engineers that new vehicle with the VQ twin turbo. He was beat by Daijiro Yoshihara. This was probably the most controversial battle. We had collision between Robbie Nishida and Odi Bachis that resulted in a protest that was overturned. So Robbie Nishida will have not only a berth into the top 16, but into the Grade 8 because Peter Vincek in that same top 32 did not make it to the line for his bye run. And here we see Matt Kaufman that was looking very, very strong. Great performance here. Unfortunately, a competition timeout for Alec Honadale forced him out of competition. Vaughn Ginn Jr. against Jonathan Castro. Castro looked amazing in the chase position, but just pushed a little bit too hard in a challenging part of the course. He was given fault there, knocked out of competition with Vaughn Ginn Jr. moving on, and then Ryan Turk, of course.
He made that bye run look probably one of the most exciting bye runs we've seen ever.
Yeah, so a backwards initiation into the touch and go, and then our final battle was Ken Gucci and Pat Gooden. A one more time battle, and Gucci was able to kind of button up his chase run on the second half, and he will be moving on into the top 16.
Beautiful sunset, beautiful backdrop for what is going to see some fierce competition. It's just such a cool juxtaposition. You look at the backside of the major bleachers here, and it's just big green farm field, and then you pan 180 degrees, boom, you are right in the thick of it. So looks like we have something going on down on track as we are. What's that? Yes, I know. I'm very aware. As we're only speaking, Ryan, we should clarify, we're only speaking to those that are watching at the comfort of their own home, not to the house. But look at that little wedding proposal there. Homeboy comes out, she's crying, he's pumped.
I'll give you some backstory to this one. So basically, they tricked the girl. They said, hey, you can, whatever, Stacy Grinaldo come down, she won a prize. And so Stacy came down and she was going to win a prize, and then that guy jumped out from behind the K-rail and did his wedding proposal. So
she gets a ring, and she also gets a sweet sunburn, man. She's been out in the sun, so she's been enjoying. She deserves it. She deserves a ring.
Yeah, that guy brought some passion to his kiss too.
Yeah, easy. Family show, guys. Jeez. Passionate Pat taking some tips there, laying hot and heavy. We got the meats as we are getting ready again for top 16, and we do have one bye run, which is, you know, bye runs have now made their way into the 16 as Robbie Nishida will advance on into the Grade 8. But yeah, man, that's awesome. We've had a few proposals over the years at different events. You know, Irwindale being one of the most popular. We had two last Irwindale.
Yeah, we had one in New Jersey as well. It's really hard to accommodate them all, but if you can, you try to get them in.
I mean, you know, it's interesting to me. You know, I mean, we've been announcing. I was involved in Formula Drift for 14 years, and kids have grown up listening to us. People have now forged relationships with either the drivers, teams, companies, with you and I, and people have met via drifting and Formula Drift in particular, and now they see it as a special place near and dear to their heart, hence why they feel they want to take a next step in life and an event such as ours.
Yeah, well, I mean, how many events can you go to? I mean, with the exception of this one, because we are kind of constrained away from the general public, but all of our other events, you can literally walk to the side and yell, Jared, hey man, give me a shout out.
Yeah, bro, it's my grandma's birthday. she's 65. How old are you, man? Yeah. We're very accessible. You could, bring up beers and bring up, food. Even though, again, contrary to popular belief, we were not inebriated whatsoever last night, and we are not inebriated now either.
Just having fun.
Just getting high in line. Just fully torqued and poutine out.
It's definitely a different setting when you're not talking to a live audience at the same time while talking to the live stream audience. It's just you can't do the same kind of chatter with both groups. I tend to like this a little bit better. It feels more personal to me. But you know, it is what it is. So
it's fun, it's casual, it's cool, and it's about to be chaotic. But first, we are going to announce our winners of the Centerline alloy wheels, and that is Cassie Voss. Cassie Voss won the Centerline alloy wheels. Congratulations to her. As man, it sounds like I blew my voice. I was yelling down there. And then also the winner of the drifts, hardcore wheels for the street, Robin Horston. Congratulations, Robin Horston. You have won the set of drifts, hardcore wheels for the street from ATVwheels.com. So again, we are getting the cars to the start. It's a car in the box. Talking about burnout box. So the custom-built bleachers there as they enter the gauntlet, the gladiator style. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. The top 16 is about to begin. We are live. Round 5, Formula Drift Black Magic Pro Championship presented by Blackview Dash Cameras. Jared Deando, Ryan Sage. We'll also get some insight on the judges and their feedback from Ryan Lontaine, one of 3 judges, alongside Brian Eggert and Andy Yen. And finally, getting updates down in the pit and the paddock is Lorette Nickel. Lorette Nickel getting some words with either the drivers, the crew, the staff when it comes to competition timeout. We've already had a few wacky things unfold, either something as simple and remedial as a competition timeout 5 minutes, or cars not able to run, or Peter Vincek. Speaking of Peter Vincek, it's his teammate, James Dean. James Dean is about to throw down. He is your #1 qualifier, $500, Black Magic, intense tire shine, tire wet spray, and he's going against Daijiro Yoshihara. These guys have never seen competition against each other, both of them on Falcon tire, so we'll see some Falcon tire shrapnel over the track. Look at that winning percentage. I mean, James Dean had a season a few years ago, but now 75%, it's got to be the highest due to the minimal amount of runs he's had and the success he's had, especially this year. So James Dean, Dai Yoshihara going against each other. Dai Yoshihara taking out Chris Forsberg, and James Dean being the #1 qualifier, got the bye run. So this is his first battle here in Canada. I think this track is really going to suit his style. We saw him, just look fantastic in qualifying, not once but twice. And then Dai Yoshihara, he did have a go-round with Forsberg, but he's looking strong. So, I mean, that's it just bears repeating because it can be anybody's day. Seeing Larry Chen there, little Jesse Wood getting prepped. Talking about the media fellas down there in the pits. And looks like we're getting the camera strapped on, ready to go. Ryan, next episode of Formula Drift on CBS Sports. Can you follow at this point in time?
there should be one tomorrow, probably.
Yeah. All right, so again, you can watch Formula Drift on CBS Sports. Check the schedule as today is July 15th.
Yep, next Sunday we have Formula Drift Insider, Road Atlantis.
All right, so on CBS Sports, yeah, Formula Drift Insider Atlanta. That's, again, a different perspective of the Formula Drift show and behind the scenes. You see the inner workings, see some of the tussles, or see some of the stress. So, all right, so live announcer Steve and David DeSoma getting the local crowd hyped. Parlez-vous français? And here we go. Our first battle of the top 16, James Dean, Daijiro Yoshihara. James Dean leaves out of the start chicane. James Dean initiates. Yoshihara slowly kind of rolling into it. Not an aggressive or nasty flick. Looks like he's tiptoeing to the side of James Dean, that Wordhouse 15 S15. Now working it into that first front clip. Boom, right past it. No problem for the Falcon Tire shrouded vehicles of Dean and Yoshihara. Into that second outer zone. Yoshihara, nice shot there. Great chase execution by Yoshihara. This is where the smoke signal really comes into play in that transition. James Dean, great lead run, but I got to tell you, Yoshihara, strong chase, really strong chase.
Yeah, especially the second half of the run here in particular. You can see it gives him a little bit of room there. Dai makes a slight correction there on initiation, barely noticeable, but judges looking at this with a very, very strong eye. You can see James goes very deep into that first outer zone. Nice job on that inside clip. James does have the line down pat here, but Dye starts to pour it on. He threw the smoke line. Super close right here as James wraps around that second inside clip. Nice transition back. Dye right there. Again, pushing the pace. So a good lead lap from James Dean overall. We typically see this from him. Really hard to criticize his lead laps. They're so perfect, yet he very much has that Frederick Osbo type strategy, which makes the chase driver really have to work, and then the pressure of having to put down a similar lead run on Daijiro Yoshihara. But Dai was able to stick with them. At some moments where he got really, really close, and now he'll take the lead against James Dean, the series leader.
Yeah, James Dean, series leader, #1 qualifier, 2 victories this year. Dai Yoshihara, he's owed one. He's definitely in the mix. Okay, we got track hold right now. Seems that might just be a little bit of debris out there on track. So I just want to make sure it's nothing that could cause some damage to a car. So again, looks like just a little newspaper sticker or something. All right, so no big deal. Again, little lull here. And we are clear to send. Again, my official word here. Again, we're in the judges' box. Myself and Ryan Sage. With the 3 judges and by P2. Some of the banter here on hashtag empty candidate. Here we go. Dai Yoshihara, James Dean. Is James Dean going to take it down? Dai Yoshihara, turn 14. Distribution, Dean. So you can see him. He does have the proximity, but he is exceeding the nose of Dai Yoshihara. Like you see him drop back just a little bit, and he does just that there. Now look at this transition. Nice drive by Dai Yoshihara. Nose is in. Gets out to that touch and go. Great execution. Out to the second outer zone. James Dean. He is in the mix. The machine. Can he? Does he have a flaw? Can he make a mistake? Great execution there. And now crossing the finish line, Ryan. I mean, two phenomenal battles as Dai led in this and Dean led in the other.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Dean from the get-go really closed the door. And as you said, he was exceeding the front wheels for a second there, but he got right back into it. You can see he's utilizing some left foot braking on the bank, but he's staying very close to Dai. And Dai is running a tremendous lead lap. He knew that he had to do that. And you can see the proximity here of Dai on that second hash mark through that second inside flip. Dean just threading the needle as he transitions into the final and third inside clip. So great run by both competitors. A strong chase run from James Dean and an equally strong lead run from Daijiro Yoshihara.
Shout out to Mark Webb, the Webby Show from the UK, tuning in and watching. Got a lot of fans watching all across the board. They're cheering on their homies, friends, or just their favorite driver. We're working on his drift car and even watching him. So as we are seeing James Dean and Dai Yoshihara awaiting the verdict. Ryan, do you think we have a definitive winner? I mean, don't say it, but do you think we have a winner?
I believe we do, yeah.
Okay. Not a one more time. Okay. All right, here we go. Dai Yoshihara, James Dean, slide up left for Yoshihara, slide up right for Dean. That's it one more time from Andy, Brian, and Ryan. Save. Brian says James Dean. Brian, James Dean gets the victory and advances on. So James Dean gets the win, taking out his Falcon Tire teammate, and James Dean moves another step closer, more points as he moves on to the grade 8. A round of applause for Dai Yoshihara. That was a well-executed battle for him.
Yeah, I think the difference there is just that the duration of proximity for James Dean really started from initiation on. Dai had really good proximity, but I think on the bank, James kind of mastered it there. And sometimes when you have such a competitive battle like that, you can tell the differences between the two runs, and you can feel justified in giving the victor or giving the winner to James in this particular case. So once again, he continues to impress, but now we'll see Robin Nishida, who's going to have a bye right into the grade 8.
Yeah, Robin Nishida, Jerry Young Racing, Achilles Radial GTR. He will be advancing on into the grade 8, a bye run due to Peter Vincent. Unfortunately, he broke, couldn't get his car fixed. And now he will advance on. just got debuted. Round 2 or round 3?
Well, it's also a good opportunity to test the track conditions. You know, as we heard from Von Gittin Jr. in his interview earlier on in the afternoon, when the track drops down to where it is now, you can see the track temperature will also drop down anywhere between 15 to 25 degrees, and that's going to make a difference in grip level. So the setup is going to be key for Robbie Nishida. He may not get the exact track condition, but you can see the sun is no longer down on the track. We're getting into all artificial lighting now, and so drivers are going to have to deal with that as they move on into the latter rounds.
Brian, seeing some of the fans here. Sammy Haydar watching all the way from Saudi Arabia. That's pretty awesome. And again, just I don't know what that means. It's personal. But again, hashtag FD Canada. Thanks for watching. Let us know where you're watching from. Frederick Osbo, the Norwegian Hammer. And his Rockstar Energy Drink. Nets and Tires, Toyota Racing, Toyota Corolla IM. Goes against Little Tex, Nate Hamilton. Osbo has taken down Hamilton once before. All right, so four-cylinder turbo Toyota Corolla IM versus this turbocharged V8 S13.4. Frederick Osbo coming back.